Good morning, YouTube. How are we doing this bright and early morning? Should have been up about 2 hours ago, but I done got lazy, and I'm going to have to get back into the habit of, you know, sleeping, being in the sleeper berth for 10 hours and getting up. Um, I just found out yesterday that I'm not going to be doing this dedicated route anymore, which is, I mean, it is what it is, but I- you got to look at it. God has His reasons for everything, and one of them is the new DM I got. I know him, I'm not personally, but I know him. He's gonna run the crap out of me. So I will be working. So that part of it, I got no problem with. But I done got lazy. I done got lazy. You know what I mean? I done got lazy. I'm normally used to riding a certain corridor, and when you do that, you're used to doing. You get set in your ways. I done got lazy. So now I got to revamp, get back in the game, which kind of sucks because I'm getting old, but I got to revamp, get back in the game, and get back to work. So it's all good. It's all good. It's a part of the um it's a part of being a truck driver. And it is what it is. I'm heading to the Atlanta yard, which is my yard, to switch out this truck, which I thought was going to be my truck for a while. Switch out this truck to get in another truck to go up to Carlisle, Pennsylvania, to get a brand new truck. Jesus, it's a hot mess, but it's all right. It's all right. That's again part of the yeah. I have to switch because this is so stupid. They want I've been with the company for 7 years, and they're telling me for me to go to they're going to see. I pull a refrigerated trailer, but technically I belong to the dry side of the company. Well, they're telling me that I have to reapply to transfer to the refrigerated side. and I'm gonna have a new boss that doesn't know me, that doesn't know my work ethic, that doesn't I don't know these people, and I've dealt with the refrigerated side before. They're assholes, and they also, I'm not that type of person that's going to be micromanaged, or you're going to call me all the time, or where, blah blah blah. No, I'm not. We not doing that because I've proven my work ethic. I've proven my time. I've proven what I know can be done and what I am capable of. Why do I have to prove it again after 7 years at the same company? And the reason that I've stayed here is because of the driver managers that I've dealt with. And there's only a few of them, but they treat me okay. It's really not about the money. I've stayed here because of that. So I can cruise and take time off and do the things that I want to do. Do you see what I'm saying? And they have to sit there, and then it's like starting all over. And then when they say, well, we don't have no no, none of your dedicated routes, so we gotta give you a refrigerated load, a food load. I'm not with all that. I'm okay. I'll go back to the regular loads. I'm gonna be getting my regular amount. They were telling me, well, you get the same amount of money. Well, I should be getting a fucking raise anyway. I done been here 7 years. I should make the amount that someone that's been here 7 years should be. I should be making. You see what I'm saying? I got 160,000 miles. I'll be at 1,000,000 miles for this company, which is probably a year. It's going to be about a year and a half from now. You know what I mean? But that's neither here nor there. You know, but that's what's going on with that. I had to make the decision. I had to call the wife, and I've always made decisions like this by myself. I had to make the decision to call the wife and make this together because this is part. I got to start doing. I got to start practicing what I preach. That's. Oh, good morning, bro. I bring it every day. How you doing? I got to start practicing when I preach. That's a gimme. You know, we. This, I don't know if you guys notice, but there is a revolution going on in these YouTube streets. Everybody says YouTube streets, but and Mike, just keep an eye out for it because you are my moderator, someone that's coming in and kind of anyone that's coming in and what they're doing is advertising their page without asking. We have it in on the bottom of the page. If you want to drop your link, yeah, that's it. But if you're coming and saying, "Hey, good morning, I'm on my page. We're doing this, and if you want to come check it out," yeah, okay. My thing is, I ain't got no problem with that. I ain't got no problem, but you need to come in and ask. You know what I'm saying? You need to ask, can you advertise your page? We're not a big page, we're not a big whatever, but just show some respect and ask. We're trying to grow. We're trying to do things here. We're trying to have conversations that other people don't or are afraid to have, but we're growing. We're making efforts. We're bringing people. We're bringing people that want to be bothered with us, and then you're gonna come in, And I've noticed that because people are bringing it up. They're bringing it up. See, and the other thing, but this is one thing that I've noticed, and I've stopped just answering or putting my 2 cents in because again, I'm being a highly emotional person who goes from 0 to 100 really quick. I need to learn to stay in my lane, like you see me driving right now. What the heck? I ain't got no light. Well, guys, I'm sorry. It's either that or you're gonna hear. Let's see. Yeah, this truck's lights suck, man. But I've noticed there's been like a revolution that people are getting tired. They're getting really tired. I've noticed that there's some people that are very mouthy, um, and again, we can agree to disagree. If I'm coming on or I'm saying something, it's my opinion. My opinion. Again, if you look at the bottom, it says for entertainment purposes only. Host has no idea what he doing. No idea. Okay, but likes doing it. And I keep on saying that because it's just these conversations are just conversations. My love is to keep on walking and try to get back and stay in the shape. I done got lazy, lazy, lazy. Um, it's been junk food nation for a minute. Trying to get back to the healthy, and then I just did it again last night. Um, I'm like, no, screw this. I'm gonna have my pretzels stuffed with peanut butter, and now I'm up in the morning miserable. You know. But see, I guess this is the low end. I hate to say it, but it's still true. We are on the low end of the spectrum of YouTube. The higher ended people will not. The people that have the 30,000 subscribers and the 100,000, even in their lives, they won't acknowledge my long name. They don't acknowledge, and maybe that's what's got to happen. I don't know. Again, right now I'm in this um because I'm leaving a story of what's going on in my life. I'm telling a story of what's been happening in my life, and I'm just keeping up with that aspect of the story. Not in the I know I see you say oh, but just keep an eye out for because these people they go around till they find someone that is a sucker for the drama. We don't need that drama. We have fun here, and we're just talking, or just doing, or just being, or whatever. We have fun. Um, but let's go ahead and get into the conversation. Um, that what I wanted to talk about today, and what it really is are you hovering in the past? And a lot of times we'll say stuff. Are you doing this or do you doing that? Stop going into the past. But you know what? The past actually will teach us stuff. and will bring in the remembrance of stuff that we were never taught. You know what I mean? Um, and it dawned on me yesterday when I was thinking about that was um, I wish I could read what you just put up there, Mike. um, I wish I could, you know, I can't remember one time that my father pulled me aside and said, you know, what do you want to do for your future? What do you want to be? What kind of job do you want to get? Because you know, or do you know how much I pay in a mortgage? Do you know how much I pay in taxes for this property right here? Do you want to know how much I pay in the water? Um, how much I pay for the electricity? How much I pay for the homeowners insurance? How much I pay for the insurance on all of these cars, or any of these cars have a loan out on them, or how much do I have to pay for food for the house? My father never bought food for the house. That refrigerator was always bare. That's when I got old enough, I would get out and get a job and eat, you know, and even if I said I wanted to be a chef, well, how much do chefs make? Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this, son, because you have to do this, and this to survive in this world. So you need to find a job, even if you don't freaking like it, that's going to pay for all of the basic needs. I was never taught about getting and doing the basic needs to survive. And I grew up in one of the most expensive behind places known to freaking man. And just taxes alone in Long Island, New York, I think you pay right now. The average is 1100 a month in taxes. So you're paying between $10,000 or $12,000 a year in state or county taxes. How you expect it to survive? And see, a lot of times where these women that have been by themselves, or baby mama dramas, they started out the same thing. They were never taught, but they had to learn the freaking hard way that I have to go to. And I'm not saying everyone, but a lot have went this route, that I have to go get on welfare, learn the Section 8 way. Uh, Started out with the boyfriend that sold drugs, because that's the easy way, instead of figuring out how to have one or two jobs to get you wherever. But these folks have gotten, and then gotten in Section 8, or gotten in an apartment, or gotten somewhere where they figured out that they didn't need a man, but they had the government became their man, and they bragging about, I did it all by myself. No, you didn't do it by your damn self. You did it. You did it with the government, because I can't go to the government and get on welfare like you as a woman could. And again, I'm not trying to start nothing, but I'm just remembering, a lot of stuff that that went on. And then while you're sitting there on welfare or whatever, you found something that you could go back to school or learn a trade, go back to college and move up. And now I've got an associate's or a bachelor's degree and yada yada yada. So now I'm in this position of the associate's degree or a bachelor's degree. I didn't make it, but I'm struggling. I got my own place. I got my hand-me-downs and built up something. But I'm tired of being alone, and I want to have a partner. The partner comes in. It's a dude that still wants to be in the rap game or want to be in the rap game, and nobody's told him, look, bro, look, son, you got to do this, this, and this, and to survive. You got to have a job that you got to figure out. Nobody told us in high school to look, stop bullshitting around. Only a certain amount of people make it to the NBA on the basketball team. Only a certain amount. And I don't want to, I don't want to put you down to break your heart, but you ain't it. You're starting left bench. You're starting left bench, son. You know, I hate football now because my father wanted me to be this football star, and I didn't have that killer instinct. You got to have that killer instinct to do that. I hate football now. I started left bench. I started left bench. See, the thing is, we as parents, we said, well, the schools don't have economics. We didn't show our kids economics, and most of the time, these single mothers, because they don't have a man, they treat their son like they're this imaginary man, but they don't teach them the economics of life. They coddle him. Oh, that's so mama got you. I got you. You can stay with me and whatever, blah, blah, blah. And we get coddled. Even when our fathers are around, they don't freaking tell us or explain to us the economics of being a man, the economics of paying the bills, the economics of getting out there and surviving. I don't remember being taught that. I don't remember being shown that. I don't remember even having an idea of that. I remember when I got in the Navy housing, you know, my ex-wife, Navy, you got to get on this list, and they housing and called her and told her that you're at the top of the list. But she called her, I don't know what that is, and we don't want that. And I'm like, wait a minute, that's Navy housing. It was how I had to call them back and beg them to keep us back to the list. Don't throw us back to the bottom. You know, we don't we don't teach our kids, our grandkids, our kids, our nieces and nephews, the younger generation we don't teach our kids about this. Our kids are learning on their own. They seeing the struggle. And you know what? I could sit here and play on this video game all day long and then go out for a couple of hours and sell that smack, that poison, that bull crap to our little kids, our younger generation, because that's what they do. They bring that in the certain areas and keep that area down, and that violence and all that stuff. Well, I can go out and do that and make some money, so I don't have to, you know, get an education. You know, there are ways. You don't just need college. If you're a go getter, there's ways that you can do other stuff. They're saying that there's certain types of welders that make way over 100,000 a year. There's certain jobs that make that niche, that way to survive. There's people out here that think that they're going to be the next YouTube star. Hey, you know what? I'm not here to burst your bubble. Keep going. You might just be that one. You might be that breakout star. I don't know. I wish you the best, but uh it's very competitive. This It's very competitive. You have to find your niche. We have to find our niche. So we're not teaching. I hate to say it, but chivalry is dead. You know why chivalry is dead? It's because we're not, as men, because we didn't know how to be a man. We're not teaching our young men how to be men. You know, stand up for what's right or whatever. Everything is blurred nowadays. I mean, and that's what I'm saying. Are you hovering in the past? Because I was wondering what happened. Where did we make a turn? I'm looking now. They saying that the brick to the face lady. One person had broke down the whole thing, that it's phony. That person is phony. That look on her face was all phony. Because I'm telling you, as a growing behind man, if I had a brick to the face and I got knocked the heck out, I'm not going to be over into a group of other men arguing about how come y'all didn't help me. I'm going to be crying and hurting and I got dialing 911 or someone getting me to the hospital. That's what I'm going to be screaming. I'm not going to be making videos of my brick to the face. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to be hurting because I got a brick to the face. And now they were saying that brick to the face lady, because see, we got too many scam artists. Got $40,000 in a GoFundMe, but now she mad she can't get it. Come on, man. I tell look, GoFundMe, hey, take that to the hospital if I really got hurt. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm getting at here. Because we advertise all over social media in the world that black men ain't squat. I'm being polite about what I'm saying. We don't say that about any other race of men, but we say black men ain't spit. Come on, man. Then why didn't y'all help me? You the one said we ain't spot. Why I need to help you? You see what I'm saying? Man, it's extra dark today. Why are we hovering in the past? I looked on a I was listening in on someone's alive, and as always we hear the the same stupid conversation. I'm saying stupid because it's my channel, my opinion, stupid about how much you guys making working at McDonald's or whatever. Okay, but then I one guy he came across this one young African American woman, and I was like, wow, there's such hope. She said the guy asked her how much does to be with you, and the young lady said, that's between me and my man. He said, no, give me a number. He says, no. She said, I'm not, because that's between me and him. Because we gonna work together. We gonna figure this out. If we make wrong decisions, we making it together. If we make wrong choices, we making it together. Do you see what I'm saying? He said we making it, and look, it's both of us, so we got both to put it together to figure. We'll figure it out instead of having some cockamamie number. See, because what y'all don't know, the big secret to figuring out is you can nudge the man in the right direction. You just got to point it. You got to point us in the right direction. Say, hey, baby, what do you think about? I know you're working at McDonald's right now, but what about this? I heard they make this much. Or what about this? I heard they make this much. Do you want me to help you fill out an application? Something that simple. Something that freaking simple. What about this? Do you see what I'm saying? And see, you young mothers that I can do it all on my own. I don't need a man. Blah 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 blah. But you bringing up a young man, say, hey son, let's sit down here and talk about economics. You need to be able to do this, 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 and this. If you want to have this, and this. I've been going on these cruises, and I've been doing all of these. We've been doing these adventures. I've been happy about it, but guess what? I've been throwing this stuff on credit cards and then making payments on it. But I got those. It didn't dawn on me the credit cards that I'm using are not fixed rate credit cards. They are adjustable rate credit cards. And I started noticing, wait a minute, some of this stuff ain't going down. No, it's going down real slow. And I started noticing, wait a minute. And I'm not mad, I'm not hurt, and I'm not whatever. I made the choice. So, I've been paying for the consequences. But it dawned on me I can still do what I do, but it's got to come out the bank account. Stop throwing it on the credit card. Stop putting it on the credit card. So then I lower rate, get something on it, get it out there. Cause I just I just did I just got another cruise, so I'm trying to pay off three cruises right now. But I know I can do it. We gonna get it done. I'm doing. I'm paying three cruises. One June of next year. One New Year's of the well, from 24 into 25, and then I've got March of where I decided I want to do a Royal Caribbean. You don't. I don't know. We look on Facebook and we will play that song. How did I say goodbye? Because someone else done passed. Life's too short, and I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna enjoy it. But I'm gonna try and make sure my bills are paid. I'm trying to make sure my bills are paid. You know, um, let's see. The I'm going through Atlanta. I have to I'm gonna switch back to one of the early things I was talking about. I'm heading to Atlanta right now. I got to switch trucks. I'm gonna take some stuff, put it in my pickup truck. I'm gonna take that wood I bought for the fence, take it home, cut my lawn, wash my clothes, come back to the yard, get back on the road, get back down the road. I got. I'm not gonna sit here. The growing season has died, but I know still got to get there and cut that lawn. I'm not gonna be back home for probably another. I got to put in for my time off. I got another 3 weeks. I don't forgot already. Oh boy. You know what this video looks like? Any of y'all remember Close Encounters? Where you just see the road and you see just the little white line. you know that just a part of it. But it is what it is. What time? What the? Yeah. Oh, you know what, Mike? Jesus, bro. I'm a little. Well, I'm not a little. I'm a lot early today. I just realized I'm early. I mean, I'm really early. Oh well. Ah, hey, make those mistakes. Cause let's see, 4:36. Yeah, Mike, I didn't realize that I'm an hour early. I just realized I'm an hour early. Oh my God, Jesus! Oh boy, bro, I'm getting old. I'm getting. I'm getting old. I didn't realize. I'm like, wait a minute. It's extra dark this morning. I'm back to the old school time. I'm back to our original time. It's extra dark this morning. Oh my God. Welcome in, welcome in. We might not be here. Look, look, look. I think I need to just I didn't realize how I'm like, oh man. I'm getting old. I'm getting old. I didn't realize, man, Mike. And see that, because right now I'm in Central. I'm in Central, and it didn't dawn on me. It freaking didn't dawn on me. Good morning, good morning. Oh well, that's that's the I guess not funny, ha ha, but it's funny. I didn't realize. It's so funny when I first started driving a truck. I didn't realize Central Pacific Mountain. Um, when I first started driving the truck, I had to get used to that. And I didn't realize that the curvature of the sun and all that stuff, and certain places in the country is a different time zone. And boy, and I just didn't want to be late. I didn't want. I didn't want. I was wondering. I was like, wait, where Charles at? He gonna be like, where this Negro at? Oh boy. Well, I believe I started a whole freaking hour early. Well, Mike, you a night owl anyway, so I don't have to worry about you. Oh boy. Well, nah, we ain't doing no 2 hours a day. We barely gonna do an hour because I woke up tired. I'm sorry. Well, I'm so tired. I can't even cause drama this morning. But oh well, it is what it is. You know what? What the- Since bro, I done effed up this live. Jesus. Yeah, I'll bring it every day. Probably turned on. Oh, Dan's live. On you can't stop live. Let me turn it on and probably fell back asleep. Yeah. Oh well. Well, I mean, I just want it's just extra, and I should have knew better. It was extra dark, but oh well, we'll figure it out. I'll come up with a better subject for tomorrow. Um, I'm not deleting this because hey, I need every little itty bitty bit of my YouTube hours. 'Cause we not running my video. We're not running the channel videos or whatever. Need every little bit of YouTube hours to get this done. Get to the next level. But hey, every live can't be just perfect. So, it is what it is. I apologize. And child gonna call me later, but what the heck? Where you at? Might do a pop up. Hey, I was supposed to be here at 6 o'clock, but sorry. Sorry, Charlie. Yeah, no, I'm not. We're not deleting. No, no, no. I did do that in the beginning, and then someone said, "Don't delete. You're losing the whatever. Whoever had watched it, you'll never get that back." I was like, "Well, it was horrible." Or some people go, well, even if you go private, you lose that portion of it, and you don't want to do that. Um, Again, we're new to this. I'm new to this. I'm trying to stay up. I actually woke up. I was like, well, I need to turn over and blah blah blah. But I was like, yeah, no, get up, get up. You know made this a habit now. Just get up, get online, do your live. Tell everybody you love him. Jesus loves you and everything else. You be alright. Jesus, Jesus, take the wheel. Give me strength. Yeah, I found my niche. It kind of died down. What how it what forced it to grow, but I'm not gonna give up. We're gonna keep pushing forward. You know, again, I'm going home today. Gonna hook the GoPro up to the lawnmower to the big green, cut my lawn, and get that taken care of. And then I'll turn back around, get back to the yard, get my behind back down the road. Because I could have made it yesterday, but what happened was I-10 was shut down because of an accident, and I know how far I could have made it. I wasn't going to be able to make it home. I could have made it home and did what I needed to do this morning, but now I got to drive into the darkness to do it. So, this is the life I live. And that's the funny thing about being a truck driver, especially in these economics. This is something maybe y'all might want to tell your young men, the black men, hey, be a truck driver. Even if you ain't got nowhere to stay, you still got the back of this truck. You got a bed back there. As long as you keep this thing on the road and you obey the traffic signs and the directions to keep your job, you will always have a place to stay. Even if you can't afford an apartment or a home, it's kind of stupid if you are a truck driver. That's what one of the things that I was talking about because, I was in that dating stage. I had to go get back out there trying, well, I need a man that has this. I need a man. You got to have a car. You gotta have, you gotta have an apartment. You gotta have furniture. You gotta have this. They got this big long fucking list, but your fat ass is ugly. You ain't got nothing that's appealing to me. You got a freaking attitude. You just reminded me of the other part of what I wanted to talk about. You got a freaking attitude, but you want the man. You got a little big beautiful woman. No, you big fat and obese. That's what you are with an attitude. But see, if I'm only home once a month Why do I need a car note? If I'm only home once a month, why do I need to have a freaking apartment? And I'm single by myself. I could be racking up that money. I could be racking up that money. You see what I'm saying? See, people not they not getting that part of it. They're not getting that part of it being a over the road truck driver. They're not understanding that is something. Before I got married, I would just I would you know go get me a hotel room for the weekend in different parts of the country and get out of that truck and get out of the environment because it can get monotonous in these big behemoths. It can get monotonous. That I'm not. We're not even gonna sugarcoat that. It can get monotonous. But you guys just I just reminded myself, and I said, y'all, of what the other thing I wanted to talk about. Because my boy Charles, I love when the conversations come up. I love when the conversations are engaged because he says it so smooth that I said, man, I gotta use what you said because he just got back from a cruise. They did a 3-day family cruise. He got all of his family together. Sorry about that. Family together, grandkids, and everybody, daughters, everybody, and they went on the cruise. It's kind of funny because these people that were on this cruise ship don't realize that man and his family don't be playing. That man and his family don't be playing. And Cynthia, she is very hard to people that she don't know. But that is the most sweetest, nicest woman you ever met when she knows you. And I love to be around her. She's a hot mess. We joke and have a good time. I love to cook for her when we go out and we do these things. And, it's very nice. His wife is a wonderful person. And the she had said, Charles, one of his grandkids had a life jacket on, and they were, playing in the water park, and the vest, the whatever was broken or something, and the little boy had to he had to tie it so it would work right, and he took it off, and another kid had put it on, and Cynthia said to the Cynthia said to the child said, baby, you might want to use a different one. Trying to be helpful, you might want to use a different one because that one is broke. And the child's mother gave her a funky ass look. A funky behind ghetto look, not realizing that her two daughters were on watch. And I'm not saying this family hood, but they don't play. I say it like that. They don't play. And Charles don't play. When he gets in protect mode, boy, you better back off. And Charles was like, honey, he said, honey, don't leave that child alone, because if I gotta have to intervene, because the lady didn't realize, he's saying it loud enough to her to recognize, ma'am, you're about to step into something that you don't want to do. he's putting out there, hey, I'm not going to I'm not gonna smack that mama that's giving you the cross eyes. I'm gonna knock out your husband that's right there too. But she not realizing the two daughters that are in their 30s that don't be playing. It's about to be on. And I when he started telling me the story, I was like, look, bro, that's when y'all get up and walk away. And he's like, look, that's what he was saying. Look, walk away. Walk the heck away. See, because you got to understand on a cruise ship, good morning, good morning. On a cruise ship, you be fighting and all that stuff. They have the option of putting your behind out at the next port. And you have to and it's in the contract. You get into a fight, they have the option of putting your behind out at the next port of call, and you have to pay for your way and your suitcase and everything, and your whole family, that whole people, everybody in that room, it gets kicked off that boat. So this ghetto behind attitude that a lot of folks be having, and don't you correct me, don't you? No, no, no. They will put your behind off that boat. See, y'all realize that I'll be talking about these sorry behind kids on these cruise ships that be acting up, but I don't say nothing to them because I'm not getting in no fight with them and their parents. Because guess what? I done paid $3,500, $4,000 for this cruise, this week long cruise that I'm not getting put off this boat. I'll take a straight hit to the face and call for security. Security, he hitting me. I'm not fighting back. Y'all see me get knocked upside the head because guess what? I done paid all this money. I'm not getting kicked off this boat. You might be seeing me run down the corridor, you screaming like a woman while this fool chase me. Help! 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 I'm not fighting back, but I'm screaming for security. 'Cause y'all don't realize these cruise ships, they got cameras everywhere. That camera gonna see that I did not fight back. You ain't putting me off this boat. And they say, Mr. Can't Stop, what can we do to rectify this problem? Bro, give me some free drinks so I can kill this pain. I'm just saying. But here's the thing I wanted to talk about. He had a conversation with this woman. And again, ladies, this is not a personal. This is where we go wrong. This is where we go wrong when we have these conversations. This is not what I'm about to say. It's not a personal attack on you. If you think it's an attack, you need to check yourself because it's not. But I'm telling you reality. He was telling me that he had this conversation. Him and his son had this conversation with a mother and a daughter. They were both the same age. The daughter's probably in her 30s. The mother was, close to Charles and my age. And she said, she's like, yeah, I'm on this cruise. We blah blah blah. We having a good time. I'm newly divorced. First words came out of my mouth. I'm newly divorced. And the second words that came out of her mouth is black men are afraid. No, 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 not afraid. What's that other thing? Um, Now I can't even finish the conversation. Can't even remember the word I'm looking for. Oh, black men are intimidated by a strong woman. And my first question, I said, hey, before you tell me the story, I said, was this woman fat? And I'm saying that because I'm a fat man. I'm a recovering fat soul, and I'm still fat. I still got a belly, still got the man boobs. So I could say that. Fat people can say that. I said, was this woman fat? He said, yeah. I said, yeah, go figure. It's always, and Charles' son had said this. He said, man, so let me correct you. Black men are not, black men are not intimidated by a strong black woman. He said, it's your attitude. See, black men ain't got time for that attitude that y'all got. Everybody thinks that well you supposed to deal with it. Nobody wants to deal with that attitude. And the funny part about that was Charles was a little. Let's get the definition of intimidated. And what he was saying was that intimidated means that I'm afraid of you. I'm not afraid. I have no reason to be afraid of you. See, we have these. We have these. And I forgot how he broke it down. He broke it down, and I was like, I should have recorded. I should have wrote the notes or whatever. You know how we do. But you it's this. Where do y'all get this playbook from? Is it passed down from generation to generation? Is it brought down that we got to put? We don't want to recognize the trauma as a woman that you went through in your past, because this is what we're talking about. We don't want to recognize that trauma. Oh, I'm fine. I ain't got no problems. But now that I'm a strong black woman, you're intimidated. No, you're broadcasting your pain. You're broadcasting your hurt. You're broadcasting your past mistakes. Because the lady was saying, I'm newly divorced, and okay. So you're saying, look, now it's time to go into the whole phase or whatever you think. You thinking this is something like the Love Boat, that you're gonna go on a cruise and find another single man on Carnival, which 99.9% of the people that are on Carnival cruise ships are families. You're not gonna find a single man anywhere on these cruise ships. You're not gonna find them. There might be one or two, but guess what? He's just as big as your behind. He'd be on Carnival Black Cruise Ship Cruisers.com showing his picture with an upside down pineapple. I got to get back in my player stage. Blah blah blah. Come on, Jeffro, let it go. You're old. I'm just saying. Come on, let it go. You're old. But see, the way I wish I could give you the conversation that Charles was saying, but the way he broke it down, that you need to. In other words, what I got out of the conversation is like, let that mess go, lady. Ain't nobody intimidated by y'all. Y'all use that bull crap excuse. Y'all use that excuse, of to cover up your insecurities, to cover up your emotional your emotional immaturities. Instead of talking things out, instead of figuring out, let's get along. The lady was bragging about, I'm newly divorced. Okay, who initiated that divorce? Did you go to counseling? Did you try to figure out? Did you try to work things out? Or did you just go for the jugular? Did you hurt this person? Did do you see what I'm saying? When you stand in front of, when you stand in front of the preacher or the pastor, it says, "Till death do us part." But you see it. Look, don't even quote me. Go look go on Facebook. It is it's a cruise, black cruises, black Facebook cruises, Carnival cruises, something like that. They freaky on that. I'm newly single. I'm newly divorced. I'm newly this. I'm newly that. Look at me wearing a dress that's 3 sizes too small for your big ass. Look at me. I got somebody else's hair on my head, sewn into my head. Somebody from India that don't want to have nothing to do with my black ass. But I got it sewed into my hair, bald head, because I didn't decide to take care of my hair. I got eyebrows drawn in because I didn't think my regular eyebrows was okay. I don't get it. But you want a real ninja. I don't get it. Hey Charles, you want to come up? I want you to tell that story about that lady on the cruise ship. Let me know. I want you to. I was just telling that story. Uh, Let me see something here. Let me see if I can post that. Let's see something here. Do 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 do. More. Post a comment. Hey, I dropped that link if you want to come up. I want you to. I really want you to tell that story. Excuse me. He probably ain't gonna come up, but I wanted him to tell. I wanted him to tell that story because it we need more. And I said all this derogatory things about wearing fake hair and fake eyelashes, fake that. I think that as a man, I should be able to say, baby, you look beautiful with your hair. You don't need fake eyelashes. You don't need to draw in your eyebrows. You're beautiful the way you are. If you want to be sexy, let's go for a walk. Let's go. My wife was always wanting me to get out there, and yeah, and everyone, I do. I need to get out there some more. I need to get out there, stop fighting the funk. And the thing is, we need to communicate more as people. We need to communicate more as those that understand. We need to communicate more because see, you're not going to find. You don't realize. We don't realize that God has a plan for all of us. Everybody doesn't understand that that plan isn't going to be perfect. That plan is not going to always be sunshine and rainbows and and My Little Ponies. You know, there is other reasons. Well, there go the there goes the chicken truck. So when y'all worried about Tyson chicken and all that stuff, he just passing. So your fried chicken gonna be ready. At Kroger or Walmart or whatever. Poor guys. But I guess he ain't gonna. Charles ain't gonna come on. But I want him to come up and tell that story. It figures the heavy hitters are coming in, and I made a mistake. I made a mistake and started way. I started an hour early. I just. Oh, he's here. He's here. He's here. He's here. Hold on. Let me see if I can get him. Hold on. I'm gonna fuck this up. Hold on. I gotta get to figure this out here. Hold on. Let's see. Add to stage. Okay, hold on. I ain't did this in a while. What's going on, boss man?
What's happening? It's too early in the morning for this shit.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I screwed
What?
up so bad, and I said, "Why is it so dark? Why is everything so dark this morning?" And I
What?
realized I started my live an hour earlier than I normally do.
Ah, shit.
Yeah,
Uh,
and you see how dark it is. I'm driving
yeah.
in the dark. The trucks, the signal. I started the live so freaking early, and Mike, Mike's a night owl. He ain't said nothing, and I'm sitting there crack, and I was like, wait a minute, because I was so afraid I was gonna oversleep. I got up and I started, and then I realized, 15 minutes in that I had nothing else to say, and I'm like, wait a minute, I done started too early. Oh shit! Oh shoot! You know,
Yeah.
but back to what I'm saying. I want you to tell that story about that lady that y'all met.
Oh shit. She was what was hell? I came outside. Hell, I'm in there waking people up. She we were standing in line to get something to eat, and she was talking about
But
um
tell them you were on a cruise ship now. Tell them the
oh
you put the background to the story.
shit. I ain't no narrator. All right, we was on a cruise ship. you know. We standing in line and everything, and the woman, she was happy. She told, "Ooh, I'm so happy. I'm single. I'm divorced. I'm freshly divorced and everything. I couldn't wait to get away from my husband. Blah blah blah." So I was like, "Congratulations and everything." And then so she said, "Well, where you from?" And I told her, "Well, I'm from Atlanta." And me and my son, we was standing there. And so he was like, "Yeah, we from ATL." She's like, "I'm from McDonough, but I moved down from North Carolina." She said, but the problem I got with brothers from Atlanta is they don't, how she put it, she says they don't like strong black women like me. My son looked at her and said, nah, we don't like rude women like you.
But remember what was the question I asked you before you started before you said that? What was the question I asked you?
I'm going to be nice. You said that she have a few pounds on her.
Yeah, yeah. I said she was fat. I said, hey, she was fat, wasn't she? Yep.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
said,
she
see,
was heavyweight.
and
She
you know, and again, I'm not attacking the women in this chat, but I'm telling the truth. That attitude is there. But go ahead. But go ahead.
yeah. So after that, so she said, yeah, men are intimidated by her. And I asked my son, I said, yo, try, let me get this. And she had her daughter there, because she was like my age. And she had her daughter there, was like my son's age. I said, can you let me get 1 or 2 minutes uninterrupted? And I said, first of all, yeah. I said, okay. I said, so you say I'm intimidated. I would be intimidated by you. I said, so tell me, why would I fear you physically, financially, sexually, emotionally? What makes you think you can overpower me in any aspect that I just mentioned to you? And she looked at me. I said, none. So why would I be intimidated by you? I said, you want to know why I wouldn't know how to approach you? I just met you and you just told me I needed to be intimidated by you. So why would I want to continue to even try to ask you out? So then she would go on. She said, well, I'm looking for a man that can meet me, 50-50. And I said, okay, can I answer that for you? She says, yeah. I said, so if you're going to give me 50, right? She says, yeah. I said, and I'm going to give you 50, right? I said, I'm not going to worry about that other 50 I got, but I'm going to give you 50, right? She said, yeah. I said, so who the fuck you holding that other 50 on to for? Because if you can't give me 100, you holding that 50 back for just in case you can swing with another nigga. So why I want you? This shit ain't going to work. I'm 56 years old. If you want to hold half of your shit, keep your shit with you. I think I'm 57. I don't know. But anyway, but if you want to hold half your shit with you, stay with your shit. I don't need your money. I don't need nothing from you. If this is what you want, don't say you want a relationship. Let's just say you want to go out, date, get fucked, and move on. That's it. We can do that.
Yeah.
We don't have to pretend. And then she gonna
It-
ask me, she said, well, you must not never been in a relationship long. And that's when I had to tell her. I said, you see that woman over there? Go ask her how many years I got in the game with her. How old is your daughter? She said her daughter was 35. I said, yeah, more than what your daughter is. So go ask her. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. And she backed out the conversation, but I said, okay. But her daughter was sitting there with her mouth like wide open because she was like, well, somebody finally shut mommy up.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, and that's why, bro. I appreciate you because you keep me on game, on pause, on understanding. Because when we talk and we, it's so funny because I'm like, I'm gonna say this, and you go, oh heck no, for the love of God, don't do it. It ain't gonna work. Shut
But I
up.
was just, as she said, like, men are intimidated. I was like, what about you is intimidating? Nothing. I mean, you had a pretty face. We all got a couple of pounds on it. She was nice and attractive, but I mean, you're not intimidating nobody. So I don't get it. I didn't get it. I was like, wow. And then you
Yeah.
wonder why the people that you're meeting are the way that they are, because these is the only ones that you're willing to accept. You would not. I wouldn't accept you, and you wouldn't accept me. The ones that would accept you are the ones that you can intimidate and control. That's why you place men in that category.
There you go.
So, fuck it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
deep, deep, bro. See, that's what I'm saying when you say deep, because and then also told the story. I told the story about when your wife had corrected
Oh,
that child. That your wife had corrected that child, said, hey baby, you don't want uh you don't want to use that
Oh,
specific, yeah, go ahead.
she okay. My grandson had on a little safety vest to get in the pool. He's 5 years old. He can't swim. So it was another little girl about the same age as him. He took the vest off. So it was a young mother. She's in her 20s. She might have been 30, but I'd say she was in her 20s. And my grandson had took the vest off, so he put it down. But the vest didn't work. It didn't click together. What my daughter did was, because she didn't want to walk back across the deck to get another one, she tied it off. So when he sat it down, the little girl picked it up because it was her size. And so since she said, "No, baby, that one don't work. You want to get another one." So the young girl, she looked at Scent with like a real snarl on her face and snatched her baby. And I looked at her, Scent didn't see the face she made. Meanwhile, Scent's two daughters, Scent's niece, Scent's sister, is sitting there looking at this girl's face. Scent don't see her face. I see her face. Scent, don't say nothing to people's children. I'm just trying to help her. She being nice. I said, because you about to get her baby daddy fucked up. And he already knew what it was. But that girl didn't know. And then when she seen later all the people that was around, oh, see, I forgot to tell you, Caressa told me later on she saw the girl at the beach. And the girl wanted to be nice and friends. And Caressa looked at her and told her, I remember you. and told her, and then we saw them getting off the boat too, and she's standing there by herself. Caressa said, "All right, let's go. Get in the car. We going home." But
Yeah.
Other than that, I mean, I had fun. But it was. But that lady that said brothers are intimidated by her, it really shocked me. I was like, wow. I never met any man intimidated by a woman. I mean, okay, from what I understand, and I'm not in it, when you go up to meet a woman and you approach her, 5 out of 10 women are not going to be interested. So most men already know there's a level of rejection that's going to come to their approach. So they're not offended or anything like that girl with the brick to the face. Or the guy saying that he bricked me. Nah, most niggas got built in. I'm gonna hit on 10 and fucking 8 of them gonna say, nah, I might get 1 or 2.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's why I'm sitting there like I get it. Who's the door? You want to be on camera?
Hey, Jason.
Nah, I said it ain't camera ready right now.
Yeah. No, we don't want that now.
It's outside.
I love it. Early in the morning.
Just got up to see who's on. Hey, welcome to the Lane House.
And that's why I wanted to mention, because I'm like, I remember one time Norma said, let's go here, and I said, nah, we ain't going there, get robbed and whatever, and beat down. And invite Charles and Cynthia. We'll be okay. She said, invite the Lanes. We'll be all right. I said, oh Jesus.
Getting too old for this mess.
I just laughed myself silly. But but see, that's I was talking to, I had brought it up, and I couldn't give the conversation the way you said it. I appreciate you coming up. That's fucking freaking funny.
Hey, she was shocked, like when my son said, "Nah, we ain't in We just don't like rude women." And she was like, I rude. He was like, "Look, look how you started this conversation off."
Yeah.
Like, like that rock with you either, and I'm your age. I'd be like, "Nah, you can keep it."
Yeah. And see, but I was just remember, like I said, we, and right before you came on, I said, on these cruise ships, if you get into a fight, they have the option of putting your behind off at the next port. And I was mentioning, I get it. I'm gonna take that hit because I done dropped about 3,500 for this cruise. You know, I'm not losing my money and then have to freaking fly back. So I'll take that hit and be screaming, security, security.
Bro, I had the whole crew with me, so you know how much I had that kicked in.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. I was mentioning your daughters. I know your daughters don't play. I know
I
your daughters don't play,
did.
especially about their mama. So I know that look that they were giving, like, oh no, you didn't.
I ain't tell you this yesterday when we was talking yesterday, right? I almost pushed the lady in the pool, and I thought it was Caressa. Okay, because she was sitting, they about the same skin tone, and they had their hair the same way. And I hear Caressa talking, and I see my kids, and I see this other lady with her back turned, and I knew that was Nisa. But when I seen, I said, "Why you ain't in the pool going in?" I put my hand on. She said, "No, no, 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 no." And I heard that voice. I was like, "Oh shit!" So I looked around. I said, "You ain't my damn daughter." And she said, "No." And Caressa looked, and she said, "Daddy, I'm right here." I said, "Oh shit!" I said, "Ma'am, I'm sorry." She was like, "That's all right." We, she was talking to Caressa and them, and I was like, "Man, oh, was a strong lady in the pool." I said, "Boy," I just got up, walked over there, and stood behind Caressa. I apologized to that lady like 3 or 4 times, man. I seen her
You
later
bet.
in the day. I had to tell her, "I'm still sorry." Shit.
You better start some. Oh my God! See, I knew I should have went with y'all. That would have been fun as heck. Oh my God!
Now that wouldn't have been funny because her man would have wanted to beat my ass. Shit.
Yeah. Hey, no, I'd have had some YouTube content.
Yeah, some
We
content.
we would have had some
Oh,
content.
shit. Yeah. Boy,
KSI Walker's moderator gets kicked off cruise ship.
we had, yeah, that was the day at sea, so they would have kicked me off. But see, the good thing about what we went to, since we went to the Bahamas, I looked it up. The shuttle's on 79 to get back. I would have just had to, but it goes into Miami. I'd have had to have.
Uh,
I'd have got back to the U.S., but I'd have had to have somebody come pick me up from Miami.
oh Jesus, that's funny. Hey, did you watch the video for the Utopia?
Yeah, I saw it. I watched that one too. I went and watched
Oh,
that.
okay.
So we good.
So yeah, I think the one thing that I've seen, I think they have that slide that you go into the room, they close the door, it's like a glass dome or whatever, and then the bottom falls out.
Bruh, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. That motherfucker's a couple $1,000 a night. I can't hear you. Breaking up.
Oh no, I'm not. No, I'm not talking the suite. I'm talking about the slide. Because they got those kiddie slides.
Yeah.
I think they have an adult slide where you get into the water slide and the bottom drops out.
Oh hell.
Yeah. I seen it on the video real quick. So that's something that I'm thinking maybe if we got to look around and check that out. I think that's gonna be fun. I
What you
don't know.
strap the GoPro to the bottom of your ass, so when you drop, nah, but that'd be a nice one.
Yeah.
Nah,
I don't. And they got a zip line that goes across the deck. I don't know. I done did enough zip lines. I don't think I need another one. But because and anybody that's in the chat, we're talking about cruising on the Utopia of the Seas. We're going on that in March of 2025. It's a 3 day cruise. It's a 3 day cruise, and we gonna be checking that out. But
yeah,
but
nah,
it's always something when we go on when we go. That's why I'm like, I be honest with you. When y'all went on this cruise, I was depressed. I was hating. I was like, I want to go with Charlie now. This sucks.
yeah, fun.
Yeah, I know.
Hey,
But I was hating.
look, they had the regular, we got off, and they had the Resorts World beach that you can go to, and then so all the locals was like, "Yo, my man," I'm like, "What's up?" They were like, "Go down to Radio Beach. That's where we at." I was like, "Oh, okay." So we went down there. It was a straight up party down there, and it was fun.
Okay.
And at Resorts World, everything is for the tea toddlers, everybody that's sophisticated down there. The weed smokers got weed, the drinkers got drinks. They had everything down there. The wide open party, all they out there catching fish, bringing it back to the fish stands, and cleaning it and cooking it right there. All the conch shells. My man had like a 50-pound bag of conch shells that he was sitting there taking the conch out and cooking them. And I'm sitting there like, it's fresh like that.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
but that's the hood beach.
That sound like fun beach. That sound like the fun beach.
That's what he. That's what bro told me. Cause I rented the golf cart. He said, "Nah, you don't look like you want to go down there. That's for some other folks. You might want to go down that way." I said, "Okay, I'll go down that way." Shit.
They don't even know. You be looking in these other countries. You look for the hood.
I be looking for that way. Yeah, I don't want that way. I want to go. Nah, everybody sophisticated, not me.
I see wellness with Frugal Mama done came in. Hey, welcome in. Welcome. Hey, we here. That's funny. But the hey, I forgot to ask you. Did you buy any liquor this run?
Nah, I took a shampoo, a conditioner, a soap, cream.
Explain that. Explain that. They don't know. They don't know. They don't know what you're talking about. Explain that for these non-cruisers, these
Nah,
non-alcoholic cruisers. Explain what you're talking about with that.
4 bottles of Addictivo. I put one in a shampoo bottle, one in a conditioner bottle, and then I had these 2 little small sunscreens and lotion bottles that I filled those up. So you buy them on Amazon so that you can sneak your liquor on the boat. 4 bottles, but my son, his girl, and my baby girl had the drink packet. So they was going up there getting the fruity drinks and bringing them back, and we was topping them off. So we was good.
Topping them off with some tequila.
Topping them off with some tequila, and then the what the hell? So I had a $500 on board credit. It was a 3-day cruise. It wound up costing us like what, 7 and change. They gave me back 500, so the cruise only wound up being like $200 and something for me. Nisa got back 500 too. So But for Caressa and Ty, their room was full price, but they got the drink package.
Oh, okay.
So
So
that's
nobody lost in the casino.
I lost $2. Look, you know, you gotta load money on the card. You gotta at least play it one time. So I played the first. I played $1 worth. I didn't hit. I played another $1. I didn't hit. I said, all right, we cashing out.
That's funny.
I think Nisa lost $5 and shit, but nah, we didn't play. Well, Sim played. She lost $25, but
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
she lost 25 real dollars.
Oh, you put 25 real out of it. Okay. I know that's right.
And
But you didn't tell me. So how did y'all go to the sail away party?
yeah, I think Sent recorded it some, and it was better. Yo, the DJ on this joint was better, and so he didn't hit no Baby Shark on us like the last brother.
Oh boy.
So,
I,
but the DJ was fire. Yo, they was rocking Afro beats. They had a lot the reggae up. It was smooth.
oh, okay.
Good. And then it actually shocked me that one day on the buffet that they had jerk chicken, curry chicken, curry goat, the peas and rice, the fried plantains, the sweet ones, not the more. They had the sweet ones, and then they had some kind of greens, but it was seasoned Caribbean style. It shocked the hell out of me because I was heading to guys to get a burger, and my daughter said, "Yo, they got jerk and curry up there." I was shit. I asked one of the kids, "Y'all want this burger?" I took off.
And that's the one thing I noticed about the smaller boats because they, their food is 10 times better than these mega ships because these mega ships. I mean, how? My other question for that is, how was the breakfast? Because I know that you have a specific, you know, you don't do pork. So, for sure, I forgot to ask you that, but I'm asking you now. How was the breakfast? Did they have anything that was comparable to what beef fried sausage or the chicken sausage or anything? That how was that part of it? Did you have anything that
The buffet didn't, but go down to the sit down breakfast, you order steak, and then they had chicken sausage, turkey bacon down in the dining room for breakfast, and the tea day brunch, and so they had that, but the buffet, nah, they had bacon, ham, and regular pork sausage. But
oh the regular crap? Oh, okay.
yeah,
Oh, okay. That's one of the things I forgot to ask you, but and I appreciate that, but um, that's one thing you got to remind me when we do the New Year's cruise that at least one day I got to go do the sit down breakfast because you've been
and
mentioning that for
for
years,
brunch,
and
the
yeah.
breakfast and I mean, if you do it on C day, it's a brunch versus
Uh-huh.
the port days is just regular breakfast.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's good.
Nah.
But other than that, so when y'all getting back on the road?
Oh, that's right. You're driving. You can't see me. I just turned my head, bro. All right. So we said we was leaving tomorrow, right?
Uh-huh.
and I look on the message. I see okay, thanks. And I was like, what he said? Okay, thanks for. He said I told him we was gonna leave Monday. I said, oh,
Oh Jesus. Okay.
oh, like all right. So I guess we here to Monday, but she was gonna go do something with her mom's, but I think they changed. So I just got to go to the dentist tomorrow. After that, I'm good.
Uh.
I can do. We can go anytime after tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Well.
I got damn grass. I ain't cut the fucking grass yet. Where you at?
And
I cutting grass.
I know I gotta go by the house and hit mine before I leave. I'm coming up. I'm coming up 85 right now. Shoot,
Oh,
I should park this bitch over there at the truck stop. Come cut your damn grass. I forgot. I'm gonna be passing by your house. That's funny as hell.
shit. I make it easy on you. You can use the rider.
I know you had me push that motherfucker. That's funny.
I'll get
That's funny.
it.
Uh,
It was wet yesterday. That's why I didn't bother with it.
oh, okay.
But it's dry. It didn't rain last night, so it's dry here today. So I can cut it easy this morning.
Well, now that I'm switching over from this dedicated route, I'm gonna put in my time and I gotta tell my new DM and all this other stuff. So when I get to the yard, I'm gonna move this crap out of this truck into another truck, and I'm gonna take about half of that other stuff home, cut my lawn, come back, get back in the truck, and head down the road. So today's gonna be a hot mess. I'm gonna be fighting through traffic. So it is what it is.
Oh, you gonna go home when you get to the yard?
Yeah. I'm gonna go home. The conversation was started yesterday with you know I'm not gonna say that over the internet. So yeah, some shit don't need to be said. I'll say that.
Hey, this ain't me and you right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot. I'll be like, wait a minute. Can't be just saying, you can't just say everything.
Well, that's right.
Yeah. You can't just say everything. But, that's, this was, and I appreciate you coming up. It's a good part of people not understanding. You just said you just went on a 3-day cruise and it's only technically only cost you two and some change.
Yeah, because they gave me back 500. Because when you go into the casino and you see what people do, they'll go into the casino and be like, I ain't putting it on my card because I don't want them to hit me, and they put cash in there. There's no way for them to track that. When you put it on your sign and sell card, then they track it that you're a casino player. And they send you casino offers to come back, and they try to get you on the boat. So they'll be like, yo, we'll give you a 500 onboard credit for the casino. Well, all you got to do is load it onto your card. It's going to attach to your card as an expense. But then you take it out and you cash it out to your bank and go over there to the machine and cash it right out and get cash.
There you go.
It washes out.
Yep.
Got the money in your pocket. So
And
there it
and
is.
you-
That credit that they gave you is sitting there, but you done cashed the credit out.
and then next thing you know, you really look at it, you only paid two and some change
Yeah,
for
but they
a 3-day cruise.
that 500 to the day of the cruise, because you got to pay up front for the cruise. But hell, if you're gonna get the 500 back, it's you still getting it back.
And you come home and deposit that right back in your bank account, and you paid two something for a daggone cruise. People don't even realize.
Yeah, and everything.
You know.
And then I don't know how Nisha did it, because Nisha used to work part-time for Carnival doing reservations, so she made the reservations and got everybody all that stuff.
So she knew the back of the house stuff.
I guess, yeah. So
See?
I ain't never. Well, no, we got the money back the last time, but we got that back because we had got canceled off the Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
But we got back like 700 or something last time.
Yeah, the Mardi Gras kept on getting canceled, but we making big bucks.
Yeah. Hell, making
People don't realize that something happens like that on the boat. Everybody getting upset, and people like you and me that avid cruisers are salivating like, oh, I'm getting me a free cruise out this. I'm getting some money. I'm getting something.
I'm getting
I
up.
know. Yeah, I'm getting something out of this. Like I'm getting an onboard another future onboard cruise credit.
I
I'm
know
getting
that right.
something. You know what I mean? And people don't realize that
Oh, let's
these
go.
things are there. These things are there. You know, and that's boy.
Oh, that, that's my granddaughter coming outside talking about she looking for some shoes. Shit, what your shoes doing outside?
Yeah, she looking for money from grandpa to buy her some new shoes.
She already done hit me up for some money yesterday.
See,
So we was
I,
on the boat and she's looking for that little snorkel mask and thing, and I'm like, you want a t-shirt? No, I want a mask. You want this? No, I want a mask. So I bought the mask. She kept the goggles and the piece that go in your mouth. So we coming back to the shore, and I'm like, hey, damn thing costs $25. You know, you get them at Walmart for $12. Over there, they got me for 25. I said, so where's your mouthpiece? He said, I think somebody stole it, but I still got the goggles. That's all I wanted anyway. I'm like, that ain't what I paid for. Whole set. You come back with half the set.
bro, that's like them big old. What did we pay for those Costa Rican hats? The big old hats. It's
Oh, yeah.
like
Get us for $15 or $20 a piece or something.
yeah, and you getting dirt cheap over here,
Yeah.
like $8. I think like $8 or something, but
And
it's all right.
look, he didn't even stitch the Costa Rica on there. He put 2 glue tabs on there and stuck it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He
You know,
probably he probably ripped it off, but
it's
that's all right.
found them. Then look upstairs. Well, I don't know where they at. You want to be on YouTube? You want to be on YouTube? Say hi to the people. Come on out here and say hi to everybody. Huh? It's the Darren's YouTube. It's his friends. Come on. Say hi to everybody.
Say hello.
Come on. Come on. She done close.
Yeah.
She said,
You don't want to say hello,
oh,
huh?
Lord. So, look, on the boat, they got the little teen clubs and the kiddie clubs, the daycare and all that. So she's in the age group to go to the club. So it's $20. It's from like 10 p.m. to 1 p.m. So we went up there and got them at like 12:30. I go over there. I see a row of kids laid out with blankets and pillows. And I'm like, so where's Elena at? My grandson, 5 years old, this boy's still running around. She laid down asleep. There's about 8 other kids asleep. I said, so you mean to tell me I paid $20 for you to come up here to go to sleep?
Yep. Yep, Grandpa.
And I asked her, how was it? She said, I was tired and they didn't play no music that I knew, so I just went to sleep. I said, thanks.
Oh, that's cute.
Fuck that. I could have paid my $20 and babysit it myself. I didn't want to
I,
go that night. I was
hey,
trying. I
did
was
y'all
trying.
did y'all go to the club or whatever?
Yeah, they was out to shit, man, 1, 2 o'clock, and I think the latest I stayed out was like 11. Well, that night that we came back and got her, but we went to one of the shows, then went to the comedy show, and then the club was still open, but they had like a Motown's thing after the comedy show in the main um, pavilion right there. So we did that, and then we went and got her. And on this one, they done started back with the midnight buffets.
Wow. See, nah, bro. We got to go on the older ship, man. You know what I'm saying? Because there's been a few nights that I woke up and went down and on the Mardi Gras, walked all the way over there to get some pizza and stuff. That bit off the chain.
The pizza's open at 2 o'clock on the old boats because it's back, back in the back. So they stay open at 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock. I think it's open at 3 o'clock. And the buffet starts at midnight and it closes at 1:30 or 2. So
Wow.
they even keep
Okay.
machines open. They open the ice cream machines back up right there at midnight. When they open up the buffet, they open up the ice cream machines right there too. But these are all the old boats.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Nah, they ain't doing that on the new ones. So,
nah, shit.
yeah. Okay. Well, we gonna figure that one out.
The old boats had much walking to do. It only had 2 sets of elevators instead of 4 sets of elevators, so that lets you know how smaller this one was. This was the
Yeah.
Liberty. This is our second time on the Liberty.
Oh, okay.
The last time we caught it out of Puerto Rico.
I remember that. I remember that. Oh, okay.
When we caught it out of Puerto Rico, them Puerto Ricans knew how to party, bro. That was a straight party boat. Out of San.
God.
When my man said, "Who from New York?" You heard, "Yay!" When he said, "Yo, Puerto Rico," you heard, "Whoa!" I said, "Oh." Oh.
You.
That whole, I think I was the only one in there that didn't say, "Whoa."
I hear you.
But we had a good time. So I'm still on 85 coming up.
Yeah, I just passed by the old was it the old dog track casino?
Oh, you still in Alabama there, down in Shorter.
Yeah. I just passed there.
Oh, you ain't got but
So,
like 2 hours to the house.
yep. Yeah, I'm looking at the clock right now. I mean, 1:33.
Hey,
Yeah.
what was your topic today? I know it wasn't talking to me.
Well, shoot, my topic was kind of all screwed up. So I actually almost stopped the whole thing when I realized that I was so off because I was like, my topic was hovering in the past,
Huh.
and I was just talking about, you know, certain things like as young men, I would never taught about, making the rent, making mortgage, getting a job that I could afford to, make a car note, pay the car insurance, and no one taught me all of this stuff. And I, and about, just trying to figure it out. I had to figure it out the hard way. You know what I mean? And it's just frustrating that I realized it because I was thinking about it yesterday. And I said, I'm gonna talk about that tomorrow. Nobody showed me nothing. Something as simple as, okay, I want to do this for the rest of my life, and then talk to me, hey, that only makes this amount of money, but you got to let me just break it down. All the stuff for you to just survive as a normal human being, you know, you might want to see about something else. Or, nobody taught me, we didn't talk about that, and the fact is, we're still not talking about it. We should, and I know you do. You talk to your granddaughter, your grandson, talk to them, and look, y'all got to figure this shit. Y'all got to figure it out. And I know you be telling your kids, y'all got to figure this out because
Yeah.
we ain't gonna be here,
Yeah.
forever.
My granddaughter thinks she's gonna be able to beg me forever.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? You know, we ain't gonna be here forever, brother.
Easy.
And we have the situation of a real man. Well, you know what? The playbook got thrown out a long time ago. Um,
Yeah.
our families got separated by Section 8 and and welfare, where the man can't be in the house. Where do you find that you find a single brother on welfare?
Yo, you know
They
what's funny? I actually knew. And I ain't gonna say knew because I still know them. And when I was raising my kids, they was raising theirs. Actually, four dudes that were single dads, raising them by themselves, and they wasn't getting no help. No, the help that they got was from the new girlfriend, wife, whatever that they was with, but it was no help from the system. But that's why when I hear people say dudes don't take care of their kids, and I'm like, well, I kind of knew four brothers that raised their own. Maybe them four in the grand scheme of how many women that's out there doing it is small, but in my circle, I knew people that took care of their kids. That's another thing that lady on that boat tried to say. She was like, "These brothers, they don't want to take care of their kids, and they don't want to do this and that." And Todd turned around, and he said, "You talking to my dad?" And she was like, "Oh, hey." She like, "Yeah," and I didn't just meet him. I was like, that's when I asked him, let me step in and help you out a little bit because this lady's confused.
they are, and I hate, and again, let me just say this: it's not an attack on all women, but a lot of our sisters are confused,
Nah.
and they don't realize that we want to do the right thing, but it's like you're fighting a never-ending battle. It's like you're in that mud pit, and it's like the government and then the world is adding more water to the mud, and your tires are not the specific mud tires to get you through that pit. And then you got the chain of there's a chain of yo black on, and written on that chain is you'll never change. Everybody that's hurt me in the past. You're part of that. Everybody. You're not allowed to
Yeah.
fix nothing. You're not allowed to move to the next level. You're not allowed to do the right thing. You're not allowed to love me. You know, but you got to change. Well, if I got to change for the good, why can't you change for the good?
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? If I got to fix me, which I'm always doing. And y'all know on here, I'm not perfect, never have been, never will be. But why do I got to fix me and you don't want to change at all? You don't want to you don't want to move to the next level. I'm perfect. No, ain't no perfect person. Ain't nobody
Nah.
perfect. You know what I'm saying? And I I kind of lost the point of the conversation. But when I realized I effed up so bad, it started the live an hour early.
Look, when I came on, I seen this long list of stuff, and I'm like, "Am I on yesterday's thread? What the hell?"
You know what? But what I planned to do, because I knew you was gonna cuss me out. I said, well, let me try to push this out till 6 o'clock when Charles come on to shut it down. Then I remembered I was saying the conversation about, I was telling the story right before you came on about, and you told it a whole lot better. I said, well, let's start the conversation now. But
I've been 3 o'clock though.
huh?
I've been up since 3 o'clock. I done had 2 scotch and 2 beers. Um, I had some chicken over rice. Yeah. I've been doing the thing, bro. Shit.
Yeah, no. You've been up and having a good old time. No, I know, but I know that you have your phone set that to come on at 6 o'clock, and
Yeah.
I was like, man, it's dark as heck for 6 o'clock, and I'm like, wait a minute, and I started looking at the clocks. Oh crap, man, I'm on an hour early. I said, and I was like, no, should I delete it? No, if I delete it, I'm kind of messing up or whatever. And I was like, I was like, you know what? Let's just keep going. This
Yeah.
ain't the perfect. This ain't been the most perfect alive that I've ever did. But let's just keep it rolling.
Yeah. Just keep it rolling, huh? Ain't ain't nothing wrong with that.
Just add it to the archive.
Look, goddamn, how about the deal?
Hey. Won't be the first. Definitely won't be the last.
Need to send Mike the link and tell him to come on here and join you when you do shit like that.
Mike ain't coming up. Mike, Michael have his hand. You see Mike's hand. Hey, how you doing? He do sign language with his hand. Mike don't show his face for nobody.
Well,
I
look,
don't blame him.
if he knows sign language, then we might get a fucking couple of deaf people on here to watch.
No, the sign language Mike probably give me would be the middle finger.
Oh,
No, Mike's my man, but and I was letting Mike know and letting you know that keep an eye out for these. Someone had mentioned it the other day, but was Mike just said something. It, See, Mike said it amuses me how much it bugs people that he don't show his face. Now it don't bother me. I'm used to it. I'm just saying, Mike, come on. You'll see that hey, Pit Pals, how you doing? Blah, blah.
I
Mike,
heard.
Mike, cool. Mike, the man. Mike, my man. Don't y'all say nothing bad about Mike. Y'all had to deal with me. Mike, the man.
Uh,
Oh shoot!
what the hell?
But what's the matter?
I heard something rustling over there. I looked. I seen the deer running.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Go see what it was doing. What it was. Ah,
Them them deer gonna be mad at me when I fix that back fence. Cause
I-
they know how cheap that fence is. They just walk right through. They be walking through the wood and everything, like crunch and just falls apart. Like get out of my way. They gonna try it when I do it. I'm like, oops.
well, I get so tired of these damn credit card offers. I don't want no credit card. I'm just checking yesterday's mail today.
Bro, I don't know why I went and got another one, and I'm gonna pay the $95 because they charged me $95 up front. I guess the annual fee up front.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I'm done with y'all. I'm gonna pay that and cancel that card. They're like, nah, I don't need it.
Oh, that's
I
the
don't know
slick
why.
they do, right?
Yeah.
If you go tell them you want a credit line increase, now check this out. So I told them, I said, well, give me a 5,000 credit line increase. They said we can't give you a 5,000 credit line increase, but we could give you a new card for $5,000. I'm like, it's the same damn thing. They like, well, it's actually a different account and everything. I'm like, no, what y'all trying to do is get another card, another annual fee, more percentage on that card. No, I don't want the increase. I just wanted to have it because I was going out of the country, and just in case I got some extra money sitting over there.
Yeah.
They sent the damn card anyway. I ain't use it. I ain't activated, so you can't charge me.
Yeah.
Nah, hell. So,
But when I'm finished and I started a new plan, I'm gonna pay off all these credit cards. I'm gonna have my Home Depots in all of those, my DIY cards, and I'm gonna have maybe four, just four big credit cards, and everything else got to go.
hey, so I was at Lowe's the other day because I had to get some wood for the, the roof on my patio back there, and so I went to go use my military discount. She said, "Well, you can't use it for lumber." I says, "I've been using it for lumber." She says, "Yeah, they stopped that for lumber and appliances because what a lot of contractors was doing was coming in and getting it, and they really just want it for people around the house." She said, "But you could apply for like a pro card," and I'm like, "I don't want no card. I got enough cards." And it's 10% off your first 15 when you spend 1,500 or more. And I'm like, no, So Lowe's done away off for lumber and appliances. Your military discount don't kick in.
Wow.
Yeah, because they was, I mean, people was building houses and getting that 10% off on the lumber. And hey, you sit there and order $20,000 worth of lumber, and you get 10
Yeah.
off through your military discount. And the contractors was coming in doing it. They was buying bulk. They was buying bulk. I need 15 refrigerators because they doing subdivisions, but they send the dude over there with the military discount to get it. I need 15 refrigerators, 15 stoves, 15 dishwashers.
Wow.
Lowe's was like, nah.
Well, that just give me a reason to go over to Home Depot.
Yeah. So check to make
Yeah.
sure they still giving a discount on everything else, but they're not giving it on lumber and they're not giving it on appliances.
Wow. Because I was thinking about, what now? Yeah, but that's messed up. That's messed up, bro.
Yeah.
It's amazing how people do. That's how they do you.
That's how they do you. So
We worked hard to be in the military. Even that contractor, he worked hard to be in the military. So you should have had some rules in place. This is for a military discount for home use. This is not for contractors of people that's buying stuff to build
yeah,
subdivision. That should have been the rule. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But yeah, you're right. You're perfectly right. But all right, boss man, we done made it, and I appreciate you. We done made it to 2 hours.
All right, bro.
2 freaking hours, man. We done made it to 2 hours by my mistake. By my lame ass morning show. This one was lame. But that's all right. That's all right. That's okay. We gonna do it anyway. We gonna figure it out.
I hear you. Shit.
But
I'm going in the house then. Shit. I'll talk to you in a little while.
all right, man. Peace out.
Later.
Deuces. I'm gonna go ahead and close this out.
Okay.
All right, everybody. I'm just gonna say this, like as usual. Just want to thank you for coming in. Thank man Charles for coming in and explaining and all that stuff. And thank y'all for hanging in there with me for this crazy early live. Thank y'all for being a part of it. And as always, if you don't think nobody loves you, God loves you, and I love you too. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll try better on the subject for tomorrow. Manana. Have a blessed day. Deuces.